It is what everybody has been waiting for. We are at GP weekend and week, and we have the Imola GP in the real F1 world this weekend. So we follow that GP event. Now, big questions. What do we go about the level? What do we go for? So, you're not going to be shocked to see that we are going to be entering champion. We're going to risk it. We're going to be getting hardly any points, but we're going to learn so much as well. No contender. We're not going to go for that. We are going for solely straight into champions. We are 323 team score down on what is recommended. So let's give it a go. Let's see what's happened. We are going to do it anyway and get this under the road. This is what everybody wants to see. Everyone's been waiting for. And can we get off to an absolute flyer? It's going to be so difficult. But we've got Imola in the dry, Silverstone potentially rain, Zandvoort in the dry as well, and then back to Imola for a chance of rain. What are we rocking? Lewis Hamilton level 4, Max Verstappen level 1, and the car, pretty rounded, quite balanced car setup as well, rocking that 1155 team score. So, it's about to get stressful. Here we go. It's GP week of the Imola, race number 1. Let's go! So here we go. The pain of being in Champs GP at this low team score is going to be horrendous, but we could get some great rewards at the end of it if we stick and get through. So we're just going to have to try it. We're going to have to learn all the way through. And let's just see and hope that you may be able to learn at home as well. So we're going to go Hamilton on to Taurus. We're going to put Max Verstappen on the hards, and we're going to go down and use a Dragon for that as well. Bit of ERS, bit of power unit extra, bit of tyres as well. So, I mean, I'm fully expecting to not even get 10 points in this GP race. So, it's all guesswork. Here we go. Lights out. Lewis Hamilton, Max Verstappen bring us underway. And can we get we got an awful start. Wow, that's interesting, isn't it? We've literally just gone straight backwards. And we're going to continue to keep pushing. We'll burn our power unit down to the ground, most likely. But we're going to just conserve now. We don't need to do anything stupid in here. The rival will get past us, that's fine. We want to try and keep ourselves in the zone of the rival, which we will. Let's try and see if we can make a move on that Perez now as well. And we can. So a nice little move there. We're going to cut down on the straight. And what we're going to do, we're going to try the old favourite strategy of mine to do an undercut. And that will be very interesting indeed. We didn't take off the power unit, which is an early rookie mistake here. But don't matter, we're going to get back straight past the rivals' cars. And this is going to be, look at the gap. This gap's not creating too badly at the moment. We're going to try and just keep hold of that power unit a bit more. Here goes a move on Tsunoda. Can't get it done, but the rival tries it, and so do we. We're in the pits. Rival behind us. Verstappen in P18. We're out ahead of the rival, and we've got a safety car. So that safety car has not worked in our favour exactly what we wanted to do. That's annoying. We've got a decent gap in P18, so we're going to come into the pits for some mediums now. Sadly, that did not work. We would have got a nice boost all the way to catch up with everybody else, and that's not worked. Damn. That's annoying. But Verstappen then, we're going to put on the hards. We're going to have to try and hold this one out. I think we've just been absolutely done over here. We're going to try and go to the end with Max Verstappen, because we're going to have 4 laps left, but we're going to be under the safety car. We're just going to have to try and hold and hope that all these are going to get us some mighty points. You never know. We've tried it. Let's see. We could get... Well, I mean, we might get lucky here, because we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cars all pit ahead of us. Oh, exciting. GP is back. Safety cars are back. Who wouldn't love it on F1 Clash? So, we're going to boost straight away, because we're about to go off again. And we are off. So can we get some moves? Come on, make some moves, Verstappen. Show them the champion that you are. Okay, go backwards instead. That's fine. So, coming down the straight, we're going to get a few positions here. And we're in to P10. Lewis Hamilton is going to find this difficult as well, because he's still got a pit. We're going to try and push past. We can push past. We're into P11. P11, P13. At the moment, the AI is very strong around here. And me and the rival are going to score some decent points, it looks like, in this race. We've got Verstappen looking pretty good on that Dragon. And we've got now P8, P9. We'll bring in Lewis Hamilton at the end of this lap for some softs. And what's the gap out front? We'll boost now. Let's boost. We will take some servicing. Well, I probably don't think we do, actually. Let's cut down there. See if we can get past P7. Similar car to us. Not quite. But we're on for some decent points in the end, I think. Because Max Verstappen carries on. And he's on the 5-lap push at the minute. 40%. I'm not too bothered about taking Norris, but we're going to do it anyway. And here is Lewis Hamilton coming back out, P18. He was really done by that safety car, which is a shame. But are we going to get more pit stops? Don't think we will really get any more. So we're going to just try and close this as best as we can. We're right on the cusp. I think we might actually run out of tyres at the end of this, but we're going to just try and hold it out there and hold a few positions. We're going to gain some coming down the straight. We are up to P9. P8 now. We're going to boost Hamilton. Oh, he can't get to P17. We're definitely going to run out of tyres. Is it going to absolutely cost us? We've got a train of cars behind us. It's a thrilling end. We're going to have to conserve because we're about to run out. We're going to hope that we don't go all the way back to the back of the grid. We've got Hamilton coming through in P15. There's a massive train behind Max Verstappen. And I think we might suddenly lose all these positions very quickly. Because we're coming around the last corner. We are out of tyres. Can we hold at least 1 or 2 places? Oh my God, look at this. Oh, we got P18. I'll take it. We get 19 points in the first race at Imola. Oh, what a mad race. But it works out in the end. It's a solid 19 points to start off the qualifying round in GP. Race 2, and it's full of real players, which makes this absolutely fun as well, seeing what real player can battle it out and get to as many points as they can. And let's see where we qualify. I mean, we're going to qualify at the back, aren't we? It's pretty much guaranteed. And there you go, P22, P23 is the starting. We're going to go mediums for one driver there. We're going to do, let's do Hamilton. No, let's do both on the mediums. Oh, this is how tricky it is to work out what you want to do. We're going to go Saar and we're going to go Dragon. And we're going to hope for the tyre boosts that can help us push forward. 5 minutes till the rain, so we've pretty much been caught out by that heavy rain. I want to do 4 laps or come back and do 2. I don't really want to pit lap 3. I'm sure these will probably all pit lap 3. And let's see if we can boost off. Rival's got a decent start, but so have we. We're following through past opponents now. And we are almost past the rival. We're up to P15. Very good start from Lewis Hamilton. We're going to keep boosting and then cut down here. So, gets a bit of a traffic jam. I don't want to boost. I just want to look after tyres. Rival's still pushing. Where is everybody pitting? Softs, mediums are full, so it could be definitely a 3-lap push. I think I'm going to push Verstappen early. Look how many cars he's got around him. And I'm going to think about pitting him very early indeed. Rival's used all his power unit up. And I'm going to pit Verstappen this lap. And basically hit it hard. Because I think we're going to get a lot of early pit stoppers on lap 3 here. I think this is worth the risk, if I say so myself. Hamilton coming round there at the moment. And he's not going to get himself through. And what is everyone doing? It's going to be a lot of pit stops on lap 3. We're going to potentially go lap 3 as Verstappen comes in. Let's push now, because we can come back out on the softs. Can we make some early positions and not get caught up in as much traffic as we want to? We're out with Verstappen in P21. We'll really push that hard now. I mean, eventually we'll push that hard as it finally lets us go. And we're up. We're going to close that gap. Hamilton's doing well to close that gap as it is now. And he's through into P6. So brilliant racing from Lewis Hamilton. And he comes in. Going to go for the softs. That should hopefully bring us a bit quicker. Rival is pretty far back at the minute. Verstappen's now getting past some pit stoppers. Not very quickly though. That's the problem we have. Here comes Hamilton. But watch this. Hamilton's going to get absolutely done by this slow exit out of the pits. That's very annoying. Very annoying. We're going to try and conserve down the straights. It's our only chance, and I think I'm going to do a comfortable 3-lapper with Verstappen at the end here. Because we'll take these points exactly where we are now, if I'm honest. Absolutely take the points that we've got. We've got rain in 2 minutes 50. But we're looking okay on that front at the minute. As we start to go and look at lap 5. Verstappen comes in. Good stop needed for him. And can we get past here? We're getting pushed by the other Haas, who is a pain in the Haas. Can Hamilton make a move into P10? He can. Great move. Verstappen's back out, P21, but he's going to chill to the end. P20 now. Rival's pushing hard. I'm going to save the power. I got the power. As we then come back in. We're not going to be affected by rain. That is key here. Hamilton P10. Verstappen still going round. Using that power unit back up as soon as he can. Where does Hamilton come back out though? Let's find out. P16 at the minute. But he's going to get done by the slow, painful pit stop entry. Look at that. Oh, that's so frustrating. As we come back out. So, minute and 40 to the rain. Let's earn the power unit up. One last push. How many points are we on? 13 points right now. We're making our way. Making our way downtown. Here we go. Last lap coming up. We have got potentially a few pit stops ahead. We've primed our drivers for an attack. And we've got a few people coming out. Let's see if we can push now. Can we get some of these that have just come out the pits? That early, slow of an exit, going to work a treat. And can Hamilton get past into P12? Round the outside, yes he can. Up into P12. This is a great race. P16 now for Max Verstappen. Is there any more movement to do? Yes, there's a breakdown and a move on Lance Stroll, and we are up to P9. This is fantastic. This is what we love. This is what we came to see. Because Lewis Hamilton is going to come home in P9. What a run by him. And Max Verstappen not too far behind in P14. And we will absolutely take 27 points in race number 2 at Silverstone. Race 3 then, Zandvoort. Can we get another decent qualifying race under our belt? I'm very happy with race 1 and race 2. Race 1 with the safety car did kind of hinder and help us. Silverstone, very good race then. I'm very happy with how that Silverstone strategy went as well. So, what do we do here? That is the question mark on everybody's lips. And we're going to do 2 potentially different ones. We're going to use SAR again. And we're also going to be using Dragon again. Because I like them 2 boosts so far on these cornering type tracks. We're going to boost off the line. And we're going to do a 3-4 with Lewis Hamilton. And a 4-3 with Max Verstappen. But it'd be nice to get a few early moves done in this race. As Hamilton looks for an inside gap, can't find it. So we're going to cut down a little bit, but we're also going to try and take an odd spare position if we can. So at the minute, we're going to try and get that power unit looked after well. We've got good tyres, because we can do probably pretty much an easy 4 laps here. If I was going to do 3, I probably should have gone for the softs. Didn't really think that one through. But what we'll do is we'll just see if we can kind of push Verstappen a little bit through. We're going to pick him to be our guinea pig to make some early moves. And he can't make a move through there. Can we make a move through here? We can. As the rival tries pretty hard to try and get us. And they are probably going to get us. But we're going to look after the unit. The unit, the P unit. That's what we want to call it now. And Hamilton out back, but that's fine. These are probably going to do 5 laps, I imagine. There's a real mix of cars on the strategies. And Verstappen we're going to push. If Verstappen gets overtaken, Zandvoort's going to be a very tough race by the look of it. Because we can't even gain a position. So, let's see. And we're going to come into the pits this lap. And see if we can get some undercut underway. That's what we've been trying to do, is do that undercut. We've got Hamilton now. We can start to push a little bit. Because he's going to be doing 1 more lap. He's got good tyres. Verstappen's getting that power unit up pretty nicely as well. And here comes Lewis Hamilton in to start the next lap. Saving that power unit as much as we can. And we are in to P19. What are them? 16 even. Hard tyres behind us. So they're going to go to the end quite easily. I think we could potentially rock some softs here. And I'm going to try it. We're going to move up as much as we can away from them hard tyres. We've got Verstappen trying to close. We're going to use all the power unit. Try and get that early jump. And then we'll cut down for the rest. Here comes Hamilton. Very good stint by him. P13 when he pitted. And Verstappen now has to cut down. Where are we going to come back out though? We're going to conserve down the straight. A few good pit stops in there. And Hamilton is back out. We're going to boost early. See if we can make any moves. We're trying. We are absolutely trying. We get 1. And we've got both drivers in a pretty good position here. Not the power unit though. That's not in a great position at all. But we can push forward again. We're going to conserve down the straight. And we've got a couple of pit stoppers coming in now. So we're going to move up into P17. We have a look there at De Vries, but we're just saving. And how many points are we on at the minute? 14 points we are on as we stand. And we've got another point there, so up to P16 now. Looking pretty good, but Verstappen's just let Tsunoda through. Said thank you very much, Tsunoda. Component failure on the rival, but they're nowhere near, so that's not going to happen. And we're going to then just still look after these, and then we're going to about to start pushing very shortly. So let's go now, and with Verstappen, we'll get overtaken. We're not by 2 cars. We don't want 2 cars. We're very short on the old tyres, but we're going to push hard now. Can Hamilton get past Albon? He can, or he can't. He slowed down, but finally gets back through. Verstappen is pretty much tyres gone. And here comes Hamilton with a move on Hulkenberg. Can he get that job done? What about Verstappen about to run out of tyres? We're just going to push him. And we do get an extra place. So up to P21. It is a total of 14 points at a very difficult Zandvoort track. The final race of qualifying. If we qualify, that is. Coming from Imola. Rain is around, as it is in the real F1 world as well. So pretty realistic by Hutch, you must say. And where are we going to start? Obviously, we're at the back. 21-24 is our positions. And we've got a dry race to begin with. We're going to be going hards. Oh, I think I'm going to risk it here. I'm going to go mediums. Now, I'm going to try something new. Movember. Yes, you heard it. Movember. And we're going to go SAR as well. I'm liking this SAR at the minute, I must say. So let's see what the hell happens here. We've got 2 minutes till the rain comes in. Good choice on the mediums. And we're going to boost off the start. Again, always the key. And we're going to go... Nearly went backwards again. But we're going to fly up the inside. We're going to keep pushing. Remember, we've got race start that has a benefit to us in the very first lap. We've got to be using that race start as much as we can. And then we can cut down later on. That's okay. But Hamilton, still, we're going to push. And then cut down. So, good move by Hamilton already. Up to P14. We're going to try then and look back at this power unit. How many laps can we do on the wet? Only 4. So, only 4 laps we can do. But Hamilton's keeping intact with these. What have we got behind us? Hard tyre. So, we're going to have a bit of respite from the hard tyre. We've got the rival pushing, but I'm going to save that with Verstappen. Not bothered if he's out the back. Got 1 more lap and we'll be switching to some wet tyres. That is for sure. Can we get Hamilton past Gasly? Oh yes, on the medium boost as well. That's what we like to see. And Movember, not looking too good at the minute. Acting like a June or July. But Hamilton coming through P12. Now Verstappen, we can only really do 1 more lap. And we're going to be coming back in for wets. But we're going to have a pretty push at that as well. We've got wet tyres now going to be going on for Hamilton. We're going to boost him just to make an extra spot. That's what we want. And it's going to be quite early for a wet pit stop. And all these rivals are going to go for 4 laps surely here. We can't get another lap with Verstappen, so we've got to be pitting him. And by the time we get through the slow exit of the corner, we'll be back out. The problem we were going to have is all these at pit in front are going to do a nice easy 4 laps. So what we're going to do is get overtaken by Logan Sargent on the softs. We're going to just boost and boost hard. But I think that might have been a backfire of a strategy here. Because we're going to probably finish near the end. We're not going to do 5 laps here, surely. We're not. So we're going to just keep boosting. Logan Sargent on them softs, showing you that 20% is still pretty accurate. And I mean, everybody's coming into the pits, looks like. So Hamilton will boost past. Run out of power unit now, though. We're going to just have to manage it. We're going to have to manage as best as we can. In a very bad situation, because all these are going to fly past us when we pit again. what we're going to have to do is just look after the power unit and see if we can come back through. We've got Hamilton P13 though. He can do another lap. We're trying to gain some power unit back because we're going to need it as we probably go back to the back of the grid. So probably not a good strategy. It hasn't really worked out for us on this track as we're trying to get past Stroll. We're on 40%. We're not going to do it, sadly. The question is, how far will we fall? And I'm thinking about pitting this lap. I think we're going to have to take the pain. We're going to have to take the pain of a pit stop. We're going to boost hard. We've just got to take our pain, take our medicine, and come into the pits. Even if as long as we don't come 23rd and 24th, it'll be a result. Verstappen will probably be coming 24th. Hamilton's back out 19th. Very slow exit though, as always. And Verstappen there, P23. So we could read that. We knew that was happening. No one else is going to be pitting really in front of us. We've got the rival pushing as well. We're going to let him push. I'm going to try and come back at him. And after I hold up the power unit. But, a bit of a pain, bit of a tricky one. Maybe the hards was the best tyre to go in the end. But we took the risk and it didn't work. Simple as that. So Verstappen, not really much power unit left. We're going to come down and it's going to be a tricky finish. We've got Hamilton trying to chase down some rivals. We've got him just behind P18. Is anybody going to run out of tyres and help us a little bit? Doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like it at all. We're going to save it till this part here. We're going to boost. We've got a breakdown, which will help us with an extra point. We've got a rival in front of us, which will help us with an extra point. Thank you very much. So P17 in the last race. Max Verstappen is going to come home for P21. Or maybe P20. P20 in the end. So it is going to be a return to some 13 points in Imola. So yeah, hard tyres was definitely the way to go. We got unlucky with that one. But we'll take the 13 points, no problem. So let's see where that puts us. A tricky team score in a Champs GP. And at the moment, we sit proudly P1 with 73 points. Let's have a look at that then. 19 points, 27 points, 14 and 13. So hopefully that will see us get through. It's very interesting to see all the other points. So I reckon we will get through here. But good luck to everybody else who's doing GP today. Let me know in the comments down below what series you're entering and how many points you got, because I'm very interested to know how you get on. So appreciate your time. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you at the end, hopefully, for an opening round. Oh, GP is back.